Well, Aravindh, second place finisher, if I'm not mistaken, from the Prague Masters. He had like the wildest tournaments, just ups and downs. Seem to remember he had some kind of Nightorf there. I don't remember what he played. Maybe this is what he played. A3, huh? Why do you play that immediately? B5? Does he want some bishop E2 stuff? I don't know. Let's see. Or maybe he just wants to play a normal F3. Normal F3 based approach. Oh, is this the line? G2? Strange hybrid of a couple of lines. Let's see, C6. A5, B3, Queen C7, Knight D7. That seems reasonable. Maybe it just goes F4. Knight C4, Bishop C4, C1, and then I probably just look very silly. He ignores it like this, but now at least I develop with Knight D7. The idea was B3, I was going to go Queen C7 and hopefully disturb his coordination just a tad. That way, if he goes Queen D2 or Knight E2 or whatever, then whenever he goes F4, I have this square for the knight, so my activity makes like a little bit more sense. Queen E2, now I got Rook C8, Rook H3. I'm not sure what that does. I'll develop, I guess. If he castles, I'm whacking on C3 without even thinking. F4 and Knight C4. Like Bishop C1, I got Queen B6. Seems not unreasonable. Again, just trying to disturb his coordination a little bit. Queen F2. H6, is that a move? Here, Bishop F6 takes King F7. Seems reasonable. Yeah, seems like a good way to try and create a little bit of concern for my opponent. I believe my pieces must be well enough placed that this is not too troublesome for me. Here, even like Knight C5, B3, just whack on E4, give up a piece. Doesn't seem that terrible, but also here. E5. I can force the trade of queens and I should be alright. I mean, it's gone from him being up in development to now me being up in development. So I do like the course this game is taken in that sense. This seems very reasonable. B3 takes. Oh, maybe he has king somewhere. Then G6. That should be alright. Also G6 immediately. 93. Okay, 93. I just take. So, what was I thinking? Here, E4. B2 is hanging 2. Yeah, maybe I take with the bishop actually. There was potentially E5 otherwise. But now I'm just winning a couple of pawns and this position is in ruins. So this is a good move from him, trying to set up a little bit of counterplay with knight f5, but shouldn't be anywhere close to enough. Bishop takes, why not? This is also reasonable. It's probably a very nice move actually. Knight here, king e6. That doesn't give him anything. Yeah, just king e6 now, and the knight in e5 protects this invasion square too. So that means he has even less counterplay. Bishop b2, I got bishop b4. Now, here I can go rook to f8. P5, I got bishop f2. And then bishop d4, and if rook f5, bishop takes g7. Now that should come with a resignation on his part. No, guess not. Guess we play on. Don't quite know why though. Maybe he wants to make sure all his pieces